Hey guys, it's Jordan, and today's video is going to be about Marvel's Avengers and what I think the game's got in store for us in the future and upcoming DLCs. Just want to let you know, guys, that don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell to stay up to date with my daily videos that I post. So there's been a lot of speculation about what is upcoming in the sort of future of Marvel. What I would like to see is Spider-Man. Now, also, PlayStation's got the Spider-Man game. That will be tricky because obviously, I do believe this is out for the Xbox as well. So to bring Spider-Man only for the PlayStation and Xbox not have it may be a bit of sort of controversy, unless sort of Square Enix sort of made a character unique to Xbox, but there again, PlayStation would probably think that's unfair. Also, obviously, we do have Hawkeye coming into it soon. Hawkeye's release date, I don't know when it is. He's confirmed, but I do know he is coming into the game very soon, and I'm very looking forward to that. Can't wait to see his special abilities, and I must admit, from this picture, he does look like Nightwing from the DC universe, which is quite cool. And actually, I think he looks really badass. And also, I know he was inspired by a comic book, a variation, a different type of story, but I could not name it. Also, I like to see. I'm just gonna go off characters I want to see in it before I sort of talk about missions or sort of areas they're gonna explore. Black Panther needs to come into this. I really see Black Panther in this game. Captain Marvel will be excellent. War Machine will be pretty sick, or at least give Iron Man, sort of a War Machine armor. I mean, I was looking through the sort of armors, and there was sort of a black variant of the one I've got on now, but sort of a cross between this and the sort of Astro armor, which looked a bit similar. I mean, if you put a Gatling gun on the back of you, and AR machine guns, mounted to your wrist, then yeah, you're sort of nailed. War Machine. Falcon. I mean, how would they do Falcon? I don't know, but I really would like to see him in it. So yeah, I don't know how they would do sort of Falcon. So it'd be nice, but I don't think they're gonna actually do that. I think they're just gonna stick to the main characters for now. Ant-Man, it was one I did talk about in my previous videos, and also you've got the original Ant-Man in this, Hank Pym. So, and obviously in the game he does say that if he does, don the suit and shrink, he's gonna die. So he's at that point now. He's retired. He's just obviously helping out people. Mainly, obviously in this game, he's helping out the Inhumans. So it's only right to bring Scott Lang in it, and also they bring Wasp in it. So Hope Van Dyne, Van Dyke. I can't remember what his last name was. Basically Hope. It'd be nice to see Ant-Man and Wasp in this. Daredevil, the Defenders. Maybe a DLC that where you can go also to Hell's Kitchen, do some missions there. I mean, I know they're not really part of the Avengers. They're like a lower sort of tier Avengers, but still, getting players like Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and obviously Iron Fist. That would be really sick to see. But as I say, this is my speculations and just rumors I've heard, or things I would like to see. But obviously the only one that's realistic is obviously Hawkeye, which has been confirmed. The other ones that are not confirmed but are probably most likely will be Spider-Man in some way or form, and Ant-Man. They're the only ones that are really gonna make it. Now, going on to sort of villains, it'd be so cool if they could bring Ultron into this. I think with the sort of theme of AIM, all these sort of AIM robots and all that, all those mini characters that's in it, it's only right, I think, to bring Ultron in it. It would be so fitting to the whole game if they brought Ultron into it. Likelihood of that happening, it's likely never, but there is also a possibility, obviously, of bringing a character like that in. Obviously, if someone wanted Thanos, there's no chance of Thanos coming into it, because I think that's just a bit too insane. If you're gonna bring Thanos in it and having these sort of characters, you're gonna have to have loads of characters into it. I mean, it'd be pretty cool to have Thanos in it, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think the likelihood is, Loki maybe. Ultron is probably a good chance if they're going to bring another type of villain for a DLC. It's going to be Ultron, but at the end of the day, this game's only been out for a month now, or coming up to a month. So I don't think they've got any sort of plans at the minute or anything they've been confirmed, or they've said yes, we're going to bring some new characters in, but we're not going to tell you. Obviously, Hawkeye's been confirmed, which I think everyone knew, as soon as we found out that he was the only Avenger character that's not coming into it. I think it's only a matter of time before they said that. But if you go to the first ever Avengers, the first ever, which was Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Ant-Man and Wasp, as I say, I was going back to what I say, is Ant-Man and Wasp be a brilliant sort of asset to this game, and it'd be so cool if they done a DLC which was the classic sort of Avengers, where you had the classic armors and also the classic characters. Then it has to be Ant-Man and Wasp in it, because I would love to see what they would do with Ant-Man. Like, what would your main ability be? Because as you got 3 abilities, you got your on the left side, you got your power boost. To your right, you've got your sort of heavy attack, and obviously the main one here. So my Iron Man's Hulk Buster is sort of like your main sort of attack. So what would Ant-Man's be? Because obviously Miss Marvel, she has obviously where she can go incredibly big. So and obviously Ant-Man can become Giant Man. So would his be where you could sort of shrink and then have like increased power, like you sort of like your attack and increased. Like, it'd be nice to know how to do that and how to do Wasp. But it'd be so cool, like when you did combo attacks, how the character shrink. It'd be so cool if you could just fire like them discs that you see in the first and second Ant-Man movie, where so just you can shrink it and obviously increase the size of whatever you throw it at. It's also in Civil War where he throws it at the water truck, which turns out to be a fuel truck. So it'd be so cool if we could see something like that in the game. So I'm gonna go quickly back to villains right now, and then I'll come back to that a little bit later. So as I say, Ultron is a good possibility. Loki is maybe, and obviously Thanos is just probably out of the question. I think that's maybe this time next year they might like a final DLC to bring Thanos into it. Red Hulk could bring in it, because they've got Abomination. It's why they probably could get away with doing Red Hulk. Because so far Taskmaster is an Avengers villain, like believe it or not. But obviously, I won't say one of the main ones. He's sort of a Black Widow main villain. And also you got Abomination, which is obviously the Hulk's main villain. But you don't have anyone. You don't have Red Skull for Captain America. You don't have Loki for Thor, and you don't have for Iron Man. You got I don't know who you'd class. I mean it's AIM, and if you're going off Iron Man 3, AIM is obviously that organization in the movie where they sort of give give people this sort of medication which helps them rebuild their limbs, but also gives them like powers. So I couldn't Aldrich Gillian, which was the main villain in that. So I mean, bring him into it. So show that side of AIM. I don't know. I mean, as I say, the movie AIM compared to the game AIM is a lot different. This is sort of tech, robots, and also armored suits and the advanced weaponry, whereas that one's just sort of about how do I put it? The best way to put it would be sort of advanced science, so biology basically. But you could have the Mandarin, sorry. The Mandarin, we could have somewhere him. I don't think they're gonna get the dragon, or Fing Fai Fu, or someone like that. I can't remember what the dragon's name. I do apologize if I got it horribly wrong, but it's been a while since I've remembered the Iron Man villains. But it's difficult one on Iron Man, but also the rest. I can't remember. Red Skull. I definitely see Red Skull in this game. I really see that happening. I do think that'll be very interesting too. So, as I say, it's only a matter of time, before we see, what happens. As I say, this game's not been out very long. so it's too hard to judge. And obviously, you know, we can expect a lot of things to come. As the Hawkeye's already dropped not long ago, but obviously that was, you know, we knew that was going to come because it's obviously been, you know, he's the main Avenger, but he's not on this. So, but as I say, it's only a matter of time. And you know, Square Enix, the developers of this game, are such really good developers, and they always, you know, bring great games and content. So you know something ever's going to come. I just don't hope that I really hope they don't go the same way as like the Batman sort of Arkham series. That's phenomenal gameplay, phenomenal story, but there's not really a lot of DLC that I know of. So I hope it's different. I did do a video about comparing the two. Also, the major difference is Batman's got it has a better story than this. The story in this is too short. It literally took me less than a day to complete. It literally took me a couple of hours to complete the story. So yes, DLC wise, they do need to bring more story into it. You know, I really don't care so what the storyline is. Well, I do. It's not, you know, but as long as they just so, you know, have more campaigns, then I'll be happy. Because at the minute it's just too short. And after a while, when you do all the missions and you all the ticks next to it, yes, you can do it on different, like, you know, challenges, but after a while it gets really boring. So we need more missions, different villain sectors, because you only got Abomination, the Warbot, and Taskmaster. That is it. There's not a lot after that, but you know, as I say, you know, I really do hope that also brings some more characters, villains, and story to it. And so I'm gonna end the video here today, guys. And also I'll keep on the lookout to see what else is confirmed, rumored, and I'll make a video on it. Don't forget, guys, to also leave a comment what you think is upcoming. What would you like to see? Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all my daily content. And I'm gonna leave it here, guys, but I hope to see you soon, and take care.